Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, you guys are like way too up and close right now to me. So let me fix that. So good morning, good morning. Is that better? Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What here? Morning, morning, morning. Alright. I did blue. I did it. Let's do raw love, okay? Let's do my little Cancerians. Now until 4th, okay? Your body girl makes the bellas go. Your body girl makes the bellas go. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I don't know about this blue. I did like a little pink in the middle. Can't really see it though. And I forgot my scrunchie. Alright, first thing in the morning. Court hasn't sucked out on coffee yet. I gotta do that. And I'm looking for a scrunchie. Can you feel the beat? Alright, what's going on with my Cancerians? Retreat very soon. Getting to know each other. Soulmate. Bottom of the deck, release your ex. I could have sworn. Didn't my aquas get all these? Okay, alrighty then. We're gonna work with that, alright? So, you're taking time away from something. Something's gonna come around, you know. You do want to get to know somebody, and you do feel like it's your soulmate, but you also need to release some energy, okay? So, let's see where we go with that. Where you going, Kai? Can you not take flight on my cats? You're just so cute, Kai. You're just so cute. Why do you gotta be the star of the show? I know. How come? But I want the attention, Ma. I want the attention. I love Cancerians. Eight of Pence. Six of Pence. That was upright. Can you feel the beat within my heart? With that beat in my heart. Queen of Swords. I don't know if that was the way I picked it up. If it was up or down. I want to say it was down. I guess we'll find out when we'll clarify. I am. Alright, and then the Ace of Pence. So, there's that. What happened to my music? What happened to my music? You know me, guys. I need my music. I don't know what happened. Is it you or is it me? Alright. So, right now you're retreating, okay? I feel like you want to work together with somebody. It's time to kind of even out the scales again. And the nice thing is, it's you want a new start with your soulmate. But here's the deal, okay? I noticed with the Aquarians, and I'm bringing them up because they had all these cards, okay? So, with that being said, how they had the Queen and the King of Swords as a countersuit, it's kind of nice because you're both being very logical when it comes to this. So if you guys have been through a lot, that means that the emotions are kind of X'd out on the forefront. So the conversation could be more logical, so it's more practical. Okay, so it's a good thing. All right. And I probably should have pointed that out the other day in that one too, but it's not a big deal. All right. So as of right now, you guys are, you know, not together, and it's saying, you know, clearly decide what it is you want, you know, because it's going to happen soon. And when getting to know each other comes up, it is a special bond, and it's a mutual bond too. So it just goes to confirm, you know, if you're dealing with an Aquarian, you know, you guys do have that bond. And it looks like you wanna work together, and just, to me, this is like, in all reality, it's ironic, but it is quite, like, the way I see it is kind of like calling a truce. Especially, you know, you're willing to put the work in type thing, okay? As long as my Queen of Swords is upright, but I feel like she was down. Alright, but regardless, subconsciously, you're willing to work on it. Alright, to have a new start. And it's a practical new start. It's not filled with emotion new start, like I said. I gotta plug you guys in. I gotta plug you guys in. I gotta plug you in. Sorry. I told you I didn't have my coffee yet. Oh, and I found a scrunchie. Wasn't that just perfect timing? What are we stuck on? What are we stucky on? Alright. I believe I just plugged you in. I did. Oh, I'm rearranging my room so I have stuff everywhere. Alright. Oh, this freaking blue lipstick. It's like super throwing me off. Alright, let's do this. Alright, tell me about your treat. Alright. So we got death reversed. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn and you're not having it because the Eight of Chalices is reversed. So it's kind of like you're not willing to walk into anybody's arms right now. But it's ironic because you got the Ten of Cups, because this person makes you happy. So I kind of feel like you guys are self-sabotaging yourselves too. Because in all reality, look at this. See how they're in the arms walking? Okay. Same thing. Alright, but it's reversed. So it's kind of like not yet type thing. Alright. But you got the Ten of Chalices, so, you know, the scenario makes you happy. Well, I can't say the scenario makes you happy. This person makes you happy. Okay? Tell me about very soon. It's the Knight of Wands reversed, so I feel like there's no action being taken. Alright, this is somebody, tell me about the King of Wands. This is somebody who was in and out, or you were in and out of somebody's life, and now they're just kind of like, we're in mental conflict because we don't know what we want. Because I think this person's going to come in and you're going to come at somebody saying, you know, it's not going to be like that anymore. And I think it's going to cause conflict. This person I think thinks you cheated on him or her. Tony, these cards say a lot. It's like, unless this is you saying, listen, no, like, I know there's another person, I'm not having it. Or this person literally thinks you cheated. It's one or the other, okay? Tell me about the Five of Wands. It's the Knave of Chalices reversed, alright? They had like all these same cards, but theirs was upright. So it's like you're not accepting an apology right now, and you don't want to deal with the conflict. That's so crazy. It's so nuts because people have been waiting on their Aquarians, and now that they're ready to make a move, my Cancerians are like, I don't know. I don't know. Tell me about this. Yeah, I said, tell me about the Knight of Chalices. It's the Empress. Okay, so it's like some of you guys are just not having it right now. But it's ironic because this person makes you happy. So this is, again, yourself sabotaging yourself. Okay, so it's like I should have just labeled, you know, Aquarius / Cancers. You guys literally had all the same cards. So weird. But there, you know, there it is with that bond in it. But it's like this Empress knows this bond exists. Okay. So it makes me think like you've known for a long time that this is here and who you are. And now you're just like, you don't want to take action. Like, F it. Like, you're being pretty stubborn. Tell me about getting to know each other. So there's that. The 4 of Wands. Yeah, getting to know each other. Here we go again with all the intimate cards under this bond. Okay? Because it's there and it exists. So there's that. Tell me about this 4 of Wands. You want stability with this person. You want things to work out with the 9 of Swords. Yeah, so it's like you're waiting on a message, but you still don't know what to do about it when you get it. But I don't know if you're a knave, okay? It's a knave. I call it a knave. I don't know if you're waiting on a message from him or this is who you want to get to know or they want to get to know you. But I'm telling you, this person distracts you. Like really distracts you. Like you guys definitely know how to play, okay? But I feel like right here is like a mutual thing. Like they think you did them wrong and vice versa, which is probably the case since it's on my board. I think more or less you're worried about conflict, or maybe you're worried that this is coming in and because no one's taking action and you're just like, you don't know what to do anymore because you kind of went on your way. All right. Tell me about soulmate. Yeah, 3 of Chalices. They had all the same cards and the same thing. All right, because it's like a reconciliation. It's putting all your eggs in one basket and having faith that things are gonna work out. Look how tender you guys touch each other. Tell me about the 3 of Chalices. Or your soulmate's partying a whole lot, or you are. All right, we have Judgment, so it's forgiveness, okay? And this knife, this Page of Swords is gonna come in and want to reconcile with you, and you know you have Judgment reversed, so it's like I don't know if they're fearing that you're not going to accept apology or you don't want to accept the apology. But here's the thing, it's like this person again is the 10 of Cups. This person makes you happy. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. So to me, 8 of Pence, that's way too many. To me, this is you trying right now. You're putting a lot of work into your work, a lot of effort, a lot of stuff into your work right now, and it's the Ace of Pence twice. You know, you want the new start, so here you're willing to put work into you and this person is what you're doing. Okay, so you're willing to do that. Tell me about the Ace of Pence. With the 3 of Swords reverse, so it's just to you, it's like, as long as this other person, whoever this person is, doesn't interfere. I feel like this is outside interference, and I don't necessarily feel like at this point it's even like a mistress or a lover. I feel like it's a mother or a sister, a sibling. It's something on the outside snooping in. I mean, could it be an ex? Possibly. That can cause trouble. Possibly. But I kind of feel like this person is out of the picture. I mean, that's what it's telling me. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. It's the Sun reverse. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo too. Alright, that at one point didn't want to even out the scales, didn't want to balance anything out. There was no reciprocity, there was no duality, there was no nothing. One gave way more than to the other for sure, okay? But this person, even though was giving to the other, was still holding on to you, okay? Thoughts were still with you, okay? To me, I feel like they were in a situation where they were very bored. Well, not necessarily. Their thoughts were with you, though, okay? Well, your thoughts were still with them. Like, you guys were still holding on to each other. All right, but now it's like we're gonna balance out the scales because it looks like you're gonna put effort into it. Okay, was there another person? Yeah. All right. It looks like it could have even been on both of your sides. Okay. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. This is the one where I thought was reversed. The Hermit reverse. So it's coming out of like a depression state. The King of Swords reversed too. So it's kind of like, I don't know if this air was dealing with air and this air is now out of the picture because that's a possibility too. But there's definitely three people on all these cards. Okay, so it's like this person at one point, or you were depressed, but is now coming out of it. All right, because you saw the light, you figured it out. Okay, so you cut this person out, but this King of Swords is, to me, is just he's smug. He's a smug son of a bitch. Okay, if you like smug, then that's your man. I mean, look at him. So his sword's down. All right. I don't even know if you're talking to this person right now. I don't think you're talking to this person at all. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. I don't think there's any communication with the Three of Pentacles. I don't think there's communication, but it can be successful under evening out the scales. Okay. You guys have a lot of tender cards. You don't have like, you don't. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. It's the Knight of Chalices. So here we go again. Like, this person needs to come in and apologize, or you do, but they don't want to. All right, they're not having it right now. So it's like you want this new step, but then they don't, or it's they want the new start and you don't. Okay. With the Emperor reverse. All right, clear as day, twin life partner. But this person is losing their mind. Like, they're out of control because they know they have to apologize in order to have a new freaking start. But here we go with the smug ass attitude, not wanting to apologize, just like with the Aquarians. It ended here too. Okay, so it's like you guys are in the same effing boat right now with Justice right here with the three of Wands with the stars. It's destined, all this stuff. All right, it's beautiful, but it's like between the two of you and you guys' energy, in the way you guys are going back and forth right now is just, it's ridiculous to me. And it's like, you both know that this situation is so damn destined, but yet no one's taken action. Okay. So there had to have been a lot of pain, a lot of something. Okay. In order for this to keep being stagnant. I mean, you guys are in the same exact place. All right. So it's like, what are you guys gonna do? Like, who's gonna approach who? Who's gonna call the truce? Okay, because it needs to be called. So nuts. So nuts. And this emperor is freaking out of his mind. Out of control. Doesn't even know what to do with himself right now. Because he knows he has to come in and apologize. And it's like, tell me about this emperor. The fool. Tell me about the fool. So this emperor is not ready to take a risk yet because it was reversed. All right. So this emperor is like, I don't know. This emperor is thinking. Three of Wands. It's such beauty with the Queen of Wands is out of the picture. I think they're just so damn worried about being hurt or repeating the same wheel. Yeah, because they've been stabbed in the back, or like I said, they feel like you stabbed them in the back. That's what I'm saying. But they want the new start, but they just don't know how to go about it. That's why I'm saying up here, either this person thinks you did them wrong or they did you wrong, vice versa. I think this is a very mutual doing each other wrong, whether you see it that way or not. Okay, but this other person clearly does. So there's obviously stuff that needs to be talked about so stuff can be hashed out, but yet somebody blocked somebody and somebody's not talking. It's that simple. So you guys have to figure it out. It's freaking ridiculous at this point. It really is. The connection that you guys share, but yet you do nothing about it. Okay, so at this point, it's like the universe did their part when it comes to destiny. Okay, so at this point, it's like, I think they had the card with the temperance reverse, and what other card was with it? It was kind of like the universe is getting frustrated with the scenario. They're ready to say screw it. You know what I mean? Like, you guys deal with it then, all right? Like, and that when that happens, that's no more interference, no more like, I'm gonna try to heal you or try to get you to see certain things. Like, it could be 10 times worse without the universe interfering to help soften the blows. And it's just, the two of you can lose your effing minds if this doesn't get resolved soon. And it's, one doesn't want it and one does, or and vice versa, and you're constantly going back and forth, and this one's losing, this emperor over here is losing their mind because they know they have to apologize, but they don't want to. And I think they just got themselves out of something, because I think they made a foolish decision. And here's the thing, if this is regret, this is pity, this is self-sabotage on their end too. But it's like their envy, their pride. Okay, but it's like, you up here, it's like this person makes you happy. You guys have the same cards. You guys have that bond, that connect. But at the same time, it's like, you don't know if you want it too. It's like, I'm going to put the effort in, but at the same time, do I really? So are you dwelling on the past, or are you living in the present moment? Like, where are you at? Okay. And this is just the energy. It is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. What are my lessons for my Cancers? But somebody needs, a truce needs to be called. Like, it's clear as day on my board. And it's funny because I used those words the other day with somebody. And now I'm clear as day seeing it. Okay. Self-esteem. So, and change. Okay. So you, my Cancerians, need to have a little more confidence when it comes to this. I think you're just thinking very negatively. And it's like, nothing can change and grow without movement. So it's like I've said, I've repeated before, Cancerians have a really hard time with change. Do they like change? Yes. But they also have a hard time with change, okay? Maybe you think you have this confidence, and somewhere in your subconscious, there's something irking at you. There's something from the past that has not been healed that can block this. once you guys have a conversation and figure things out, all this stops. All these feelings, all these emotions, all this anxiety, all of this just dissipates, and you can start living your life again. I don't understand why people don't want peace in this situation. I know obviously a lot of you do, and it's the other person, so take that very lightly. I'm not calling everybody out and saying not everyone doesn't want peace. All right, but in some scenarios, some are just holding a grudge and not accepting that, you know, to me, this person that's probably saying this person has changed too. Okay. Trust. Yeah, you got to trust the scenario, but I don't think you trust that this person's changed. And that has to do with you. To me, this self-esteem is not even them. To me, this is your self-esteem. This is you, whatever you've been harboring. All right. Like, trust. I accepted that, and my inner voice will always guide me. Okay. Stop paying attention to your dreams. Like, when I start giving up, guys, and then I start having dreams, and then I realize how the connection I have with some people, it's like, what are you gonna do? All right, so try to figure it out. And if a person really won't figure it out and try to put some effort into it, then there's nothing you can do. You have to learn to just accept it and move on, but make sure you're accepting the right way so you can move on the right way. All right, love. All right, and it's like seeing the good in all things. So it's like there's some shit on this board that needs to be talked about. And you know, this person is worried about coming in and apologizing, and worried about whether or not you're going to forgive them, and XYZ. And it's like, if they're watching this, okay, and they're watching yours and they're watching theirs, and you're giving them all the reason in the world not to want to come in and apologize, but that's not your problem, all right? And that's not the Zodiac's problem. That's their own issue for not going after something. That's self-esteem again in conclusion, for not going after something that makes them happy. I think it's foolish on both your ends. And if you guys are trying, then good for you. If it's the other person, then it's the other person. You have no choice but to move on. But make sure you move on the right way, so spirit sends you something or someone that you deserve. Okay, so conclusion, it's the same thing that I've been talking about this whole time. Like, don't put things in your head on how things are really going down. All right, don't do that. All right, because you haven't heard the conclusion. All right, what's going on with my Cancerians? Best advice for my Cancerians. So this person, you know, we got the High Priestess of Air and the Fledgling. All right, so the Fledgling is all about a new beginning, and the High Priestess of Air, not air, it's earth. It's go ground yourself. This is also like the Empress too. Okay. My Vampire, High Priestess of Earth, symbolizes you in the physical world of your body and the things that surround you now. Now is the time to eat well, get rest, and connect with the power of earth by walking around barefoot. Be mindful, knowing that your inner child of flesh and bone, you came here to be the blending of magic in your spirit. If your question is about a situation, about a friend or a loved interest, know that the High Priestess of Earth is asking you to wait until you see tangible evidence for what you seek to understand about this relationship. Perhaps a first kiss or a kiss again or something, some shared activity will give you more insight. Stay grounded and wait and see. They're basically saying with this connection, it's so damn intense. Even a kiss can instantly let you know you're going in the right direction or the wrong direction. Your intuition would tell you. All right. Go ground yourself. Go ground yourselves. And don't overthink. Like, wait until you see. Wait until you hear this person out. Like, don't, like, that's how it was with the conclusion too. Okay. And then we have the Fledgling. This is a time for you to remember that you cannot know things until you experience them. Being in this involving state means you might stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect, nor this other person. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself and to step into your own destiny and become a beautiful person that you're meant to be. When the fledgling appears to you, this is a sign for new growth and wondrous new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and willingness to learn and discover, which makes sense with it very soon. So this is coming in. All right. So I suggest with these two zodiacs and all the other ones that mesh within the zodiacs, all right, and we all know who's who in this scenario. I suggest you guys be very honest with each other and have some faith, because I feel like some of you are just doubting the situation. And if you're not, it's the other one, okay? But between all the back and forth doubt and with this connection that the two of you share, their doubt causes you to doubt, vice versa. You guys, you feed off you guys' energy. You can feel each other. I mean, this is the connection that the two of you guys have. This is a spiritual connection, okay? This is, the two of you are very spiritual, not just one, okay? The two of you have a purpose, whether it's working together, being lovers, whatever it is that you guys decide to do, but there is a purpose. The connection that you guys share, this bond is unbreakable. This link, unbreakable. Don't try to unbreak this chain. It would be foolish. It's time to be adults and work together on this chain, okay? To build this chain to what it is the two of you decide to do. Maybe you're going to business together and be very successful. That, I mean, you do have the Empress and the Emperor. So I feel like even if you guys are lovers, you're going to work very well when it comes to finances as well, okay? So it's like, to me, you need to work together with this person. If this person is willing to work together, work on it, okay, and see what happens. But put the correct kind of effort into it. Don't dwell on the past. Move forward, okay? I wish you the very best. I know you guys are in a very tough scenario because one's talking and one's not, or neither of you are talking now because the other one's blocked or one's not talking. However it went down, it's time for a truce. If you're not talking to this person and this person refuses to talk to you, you know, send one more text if you're not blocked, or get through in a different way and just say, listen, like, this connection is beautiful, but at the same time, or I don't know how you want to word your own message, but basically, like, I want to call a truce. So when you're ready, then that's it. You guys will figure it out then, but that could take years, guys, okay? So you don't know where that other person's at or where their thoughts at, because it's been on my board for a while. Does it say it's coming in? Yeah. All right. But if it doesn't, I need you to step into your own power and move forward, knowing that this will come around again. That bond is unbreakable. It's living with the bond, learning to live your everyday life with that bond, but not be with that person is a project. I get it. It's hard, but you have to learn how to work through it so you can function and live your life and be happy. And what if a life partner comes in? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, be very practical. Be real careful about what you're waiting around for. Do you understand me? I love you guys.